Hi good people, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be teaching on how to sew your waistband, your trouser waistband, the step by step you need to take in order to achieve a good
And please, if
waistband.
this is your first time of joining us, please don't forget to like, comment, share to more than 5 of your friends. And if you're seeing it on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so remember,
Let's
before
go.
you sew your waistband, in case of the kind of trouser you want to sew, some use elastic, some use belt holder, some use rope. So this one I'm not using elastic, I'm only using belt holder. And as well, make sure you must have formed your waistband. So this is my waistband. Make sure it overlap each other so that it won't give you tough time while sewing it. Okay, so after that, this is, you need to place the waistband on the trouser so that you can start sewing it. You need to be careful while sewing it so that your work will look very neat at the end of the day. You know what matters in this sewing work is your neatness, how neat the work is, your finishing. It's what people like the
And
most.
before I forget, make sure you must have marked out the places that you're going to be putting your belt holder. It's very important. Me, I use 6 belt holder on this particular trouser, so make sure you must have marked it before placing the bind on the trouser. You can then place it very well, carefully and gently. You don't need to rush. Whatever you are doing that has to do with clothes, you don't need to rush. You need to be careful. It's better you take your time and achieve something meaningful and beautiful at the end of the day than rushing, and at the end of the day you didn't get a good result. No, it's not advisable. So you need to take your time. Look at me, I'm taking my time to sew this so that at the end of the day I will have a good finishing and the work will look very neat even without iron itself. But mind you, it's very necessary you iron when you are dealing with men clothes. Very important, because it will help your work to be very neat. But before that, you make sure whatever you are sewing is neat. Your hand, the time you take time to arrange every necessary. So this is me putting the belt holder on it and carefully, gently, okay, run the thread on the material on the trouser. Then this is the third one I'm putting, the third belt holder I'm putting. Just take your time, watch through the video. It's not something hard, it's just something that you need to pay attention and learn. Okay, so this is how it is, carefully, beautiful and nice. So my camera was actually disturbing me. Not that it was disturbing me, the way I place it, I'm finding it difficult to capture every damn thing, but at least you can view it and see how it is. Make sure you sew on the ghetto line of the waistband. On the ghetto line, don't deviate from that line, because if you deviate you may not have a good finishing at the end of the day. So make sure you sew on the ghetto line, strictly adhere to the ghetto line. Okay, so moving on. So my camera was actually disturbing me, as in placing the camera was kind of disturbing, so I had to change position so that you get what I mean by placing it on the ghetto line. After placing the belt holder, this is actually the fourth one. After placing it on the material, on the trouser rather, then I'm sewing on the ghetto line. Look at it, see how I'm running the thread on the ghetto line, being careful, taking my time so that I will have, my work will be neat. Just carefully watch and see. Then this is the fifth one. Okay,
And please don't forget to like, share, comment. Okay, if you're seeing it on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, very important. Thank you.
okay, see how it is, how I'm doing it. You can also try this. Oh, sorry, that was the sixth one I put. I didn't video the fifth one, so this is the last one I put. So it depends on how many better that you want to put, but mine is 6 So the last one I put was number 6. So this was it after sewing it. So this is how it is. Actually, I've not started sewing the inner part of it, but this to show you how neat the work is. So it matters a lot. Oh, after that, very important. Okay, I'm sewing the front part of it, front part of the belt holder close to the zip. Make sure it overlaps. Look at how I fold it carefully. Make sure it overlaps. Then run your thread on it carefully and make sure you stitch very well. Make sure your stitches is neat, because if you don't stitch very well, it will end up losing, and when your customer wears it, he or she may feel embarrassed or may not be satisfied. So make sure you stitch very well, and then this is it. This is how, okay, you see how neat it is, how neat and beautiful it is. Then carefully run the thread. This is to sew the inner part of it. Look at how calm and neat the work is. I've not ironed it, but look at how it is already looking like as if I iron it. That's the work of being careful while sewing and making sure you achieve a better result. So I'm running the thread through it carefully, sewing it, taking my time, even if it matters achieving it within the rate of 2 hours or so, but make sure the work is neat and beautiful. I'm taking my time to make sure I achieve a better result. Then this is the other part of it. Okay, I make sure it overlap also and carefully sew it. You just see how neat it is. This material is Jonkoso material. You know how tough Jonkoso material can be when sewing it. So it's a material that requires extra carefulness. Make sure you arrange neatly. Okay, just watch. Alright. Okay. Then after that, see how it is. Look at how beautiful it is without ironing it yet though. I have not ironed it, but look at how beautiful it looks. Look at how the inner part looks. Very neat. That's the deal. Look at how beautiful. So if you are sewing your own, make sure you make your work neat. Without ironing itself, you will achieve a better result. But it's very important to always iron. Now I'm done sewing the bind. Now I want to sew the belt holder. Just see how I'm stitching it. Okay, stitch it. Alright, neatly. Then alright, so the upper part of the belt holder, make sure you place it very well. Let it not shift. Arrange your thread. Don't let anything distract you. Stitch it carefully. Now this is it. After that, then you cut out the extras if you want to, but it's necessary so that the work will also look neat. You know what matters is the neatness. What matters is the neatness and your finishing. Now this is it. After sewing the whole belt holder, look at it. I have not ironed it yet here, but look at how beautiful it is. Look how without ironing it, then if I not so that's just it. Make sure you sew your clothes anything that you're sewing, make sure your work is very neat and beautiful. Okay, now I'm done with the trouser. Please don't forget to comment, like and share. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more, so that whenever I post, you will also be able to see. Thank you. Bye.